Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his first look is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll run for the first time now with James White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's White, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lindsay. The 20. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 16-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete, right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. Flush to, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Matt Judon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, come on!
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Newton. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Open man is Bourne. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This is White on the screen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw for Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Nick Folk for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no return for Erickson out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On first down, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, 64 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Alex Erickson. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete here.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. But a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Johnson on the counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game, though.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. Now Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Henry's got it out on the left side. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Oh, man, can't do that.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Newton. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. On 1st and 10, Newton. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He completes it right side to White. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Third and long, it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. The shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Folk for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Patriots have it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Still 9 remaining on second down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's White. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Newton, open man is born. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready?
First down, here's White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Ready? 33. 56.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground is Michel. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
And now out comes Houston. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Set, 19. All day, just like that. Just like that. Right game. Cross the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Set, 19. 54. It's out time. It's out time, guys.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
This is it.
from the gun. Watson, and he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air yet again, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away. He'll run it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Get ready! Get ready!
New England trying to get a place on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Line up, go.
After the interception, here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This is it. 19. 59. Watch the curve. Mike, check.
Another run by Lindsey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Watson rolling to his right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running out of the gun with White. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check.
Now it's Lindsey. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for Houston. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll hand this to Michelle to get things started. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Newton to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing again is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, and now he's going to use his legs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And now he'll tuck it in. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The protection really holding up that time. That's what you want in the 2-minute drill, but the coverage equally as good.
Yeah, I'd say it was protection both sides, right? Get it for the quarterback, make sure he had time to throw the football, and he did. Plenty of time, but nowhere to go with it downfield. So the coverage, as you noted, terrific.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.